Jaws Eats Jacques Cousteau will not be shown at this time, in order that we may bring you the following special program devoted to bathroom humor.
What do you get when you take a normal frog, mix in a little Gordon Ramsay, and a whole bunch of Nickelodeon silliness? Well, I can tell you one thing. It's most certainly not the character in today's topic. Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to Macabre'Gorium Labs presents Showcase Things Likely Forgotten, Nickelodeon Edition. My name is Bats and I'll be your guide today as we take a look at today's topic with Gordon Bleugh, the kitchen catastrophe. And when I say forgotten, I mean forgotten.
Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
Today's topic is a Nickelodeon short series that aired from 2000 to 2005 on Nickelodeon UK and in the United States. Chef Gordon Bleugh. Gordon Bleugh was produced by Elm Road On The Box Productions and directed by Darren Thompson. Neville Buchanan, the creator and animator, would use the claymation and stop-motion artistic style to make these shorts. Although the episodes were only a minute or so in length, they would play during commercial breaks as interstitials, which is a topic we've tapped on before and we'll go into more in the future. These particular cartoon shorts are about an anthropomorphic manic green frog, an amateur chef that has a huge mustache named Gordon Bleugh. He wears a chef jacket and hat and is very passionate about his cooking. He is a French chef and his accent is so thick you can't really understand what he's saying.
Kind of like the Swedish chef from the Muppets franchise?
Gordon is always trying to cook various dishes with hijinks ensuing from things like broken equipment to pesky flies. After a ton of research, we did find a list of the 6 animated episodes that begin with Gordon rolling out dough. He uses a metal press, a saw, garden clippers, and logs to get the dough ready. Now that we've kind of tapped on what it's about, let's look at each of the episodes. Episode number 1, Seafood. In this episode, Gordon is trying to cook a lobster, but the lobster, he's got other plans. It latches onto Gordon's tongue, and he gets it off and then tosses it across the room by the door. Next, Gordon gets a big pot out and prepares to cook a squid. The squid then proceeds to smack Gordon with its tentacles. Next, he gets an eel out of the tank, and the eel, of course, electrocutes him. Because of course it does. Gordon then tries to reach into a tank with what looks like a piranha, but ends up holding his hand out that has now been eaten by a fish. In the end, Gordon decides to eat French fries instead, and he doesn't notice the lobster is back with a hammer. Lights out for Gordon. Episode 2, Spaghetti Bolognese. In this episode, Gordon wants to make spaghetti, but being a crazy frog, he uses mud and worms. To get his ingredients, he goes outside with a shovel and comes back with a pile of worms and dirt. He has the mud already prepared on a plate, so he cleans the worms from the dirt. While Gordon's back is turned, the worms start to run around the kitchen to hide. Gordon finds the worms and uses a wooden mallet to try to squash them. Of course he misses. And the worms set a trap for the chef, smashing him instead. Episode 3, Gingerbread. This short shows Gordon putting eggs into a container with grain. He uses a jackhammer as a mixer to get the dough ready. And after rolling out the dough, Gordon takes a man-shaped cookie cutter to the dough and makes 3 men. He would then use boogers
He is a frog.
He would then use boogers to add a face and 3 buttons to each cookie. As soon as Gordon leaves the men for a minute, they jump off the counter and begin launching unused dough at him. He doesn't see the men move, and when he goes back to the dough, the gingerbread men are back in their spaces in the dough. Gordon then preheats the oven, and the gingerbread men freak out and try to hide in the kitchen. Once Gordon starts to find them, they get together and launch the rest of the dough over Gordon's head. Episode 4, Fly Pie. After researching this episode, we have not found a video online for it. We did find a snippet of what it's about, though. Gordon is trying to make a dish, as usual, but there's a fly in the kitchen that is driving him crazy. I might actually have this one on a VHS tape out in our collection, and if I do, I will add it to the Lost Media Wiki. Episode 5, baguette. Again, while researching this one, we were unable to find a video or even a description of this episode to view. But like I said, I have a bunch of old Nicktoons tapes because I just let the recorder record. We'll see what's in there and I'll get back to you. Episode 6, Pigeon Pie, which never aired in the United States. A video for this episode was also not found. However, we did find an article that described the episode, and here's what it said. In this episode, a pigeon pie is made with pigeon meat that is popular in the UK. So it makes sense that this is where the episode was able to be watched. Gordon is trying to make the pie, but that is about all we could find. This series of interstitials was well liked. However, up until 2015, people were searching for the episodes online. As of April 2015, there would finally be a user that found some of the episodes and uploaded them. December 2015 is when other users started sharing a couple more episodes. Even now in 2025, it is hard to find all of the episodes. Some are here on YouTube, but as we said, most of them may be lost to time. This was a fun one that actually reminds me of Spider and Fly, which is coming up in a future video. I remember these ones popping on, and I really loved all of these creative shorts made by talented animators that were just up and coming. I believe they were all part of the Nicktoons Animation Festival. A lot of them were pretty good to enjoy. But now you know what I think, I just gotta ask. Did you watch Gordon Bleugh? If so, what was your favorite of the shorts or favorite dish of yours that he made? If not, what was your favorite snack, toy, show, movie, or other childhood memory? Did we forget anything, get something wrong, or leave something out? Do you have a suggestion for a future video, or maybe just want to drop in and say hi? Either way, doesn't matter. Feel free to head on down to the comments section because we usually look forward to hearing from you. And with that, unfortunately, we've come to the end of another Macabre'Gorium Lab showcase of things likely forgotten Nickelodeon edition video. I've been your host, Bats, and I hope you had a good time today as we took a look at Gordon Bleugh, the kitchen catastrophe. Be sure to check back next time because you never know what we have in store. And as usual, think for yourselves, be excellent to each other, and of course, keep it creepy. Frogs. These shorts were something else, man. I really can't wait till we cover a lot of them, and we have uncovered quite a few. So you're going to want to check back for that. And while we're here, here's a shout out to our Patreons, and be sure to check these two other videos out, one from our partner channel, or something else the algorithm thinks you might like. We'll see you in the next one. Keep it creepy.